All right, everybody, this is our My Plus training for February 5th. Can you believe February? Man, we were just like voting for a president, doing Thanksgiving, and having Christmas just what, a couple of days ago. All right, we're already in February. And you know what's happening in just about a week and a half, guys? You better be getting your Valentines and your candies and all of that good stuff. I'm just saying. All right, so today I want to show you guys some really cool tricks, tips, and strategies on really what you should be doing when you converse with a homeowner. Now, understand this strategy is great for neighborhood farming, expireds, and FSBOs. Not really as much for pre foreclosures. Pre foreclosures aren't looking to sell and wait and have time and move to a different home. These people are like, we finna lose our house. So it's a different message. But here's a strategy for, honestly, even absentee homeowners, but primarily neighborhood farm, expireds, and FSBOs. Today, I'm going to act as if we're talking strategy for neighborhood farming. Okay. So, as always, we're going to relate this to My Plus Leads. And here I am, guys. I wanted to show you how I started this strategy. So, one of the most important things you need to do if you're going to farm a neighborhood is you need to know what the turnover rate is. Does anybody want to unmute themselves and tell me what you think I mean when I say turnover rate? Not only what it is, but why is it important?
How long people stay in the neighborhood?
Yep. And really, that's part one. But what's part two of knowing your turnover rate if you're going to spend dollars?
Is knowing who to target.
Nope. Make it simple. You want to know in any given neighborhood how many homes are available. In other words, how many homes that neighborhood have. And Angie, you do see that person, right?
I did.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. I won't ask you again. Now that I saw you saw it, you're good. So you need to know how many homes are physically in that neighborhood. And then you need to know how many of them sold in the last 365 days and how many are actively pending. I consider a pending a sell getting ready to happen. So once you have the pendings and the sold comps for 12 months, now you know how many people are selling versus how many physical addresses. Now we can get a what we call a percentage. And so the sweet spot, guys, is anything over really anything over 5% or higher turnover rate. You better be farming that neighborhood, right? Anything under 5%, it's really a personal decision on your part. So how do we get there? You guys can see my screen, right? You got my screen? So what I did is I drew in a neighborhood, and there are 601 properties here, right? 601. And then I went to my MLS and I found out how many homes sold and what's pending for 12 months. And guys, there's 35. So now I know how many properties sold and I know how many houses there is. So I'm going to come over here and bring up a calculator. And I'm going to take 601 times 5%. 30. Okay. 601 times 5.3%. Oh, hold on. 601 times 6%. Bada bing. We are literally at a 5.8 to 5.95 turnover percent. That's gold. That means I have 35 properties I can market to or expect to sell in the next 12 months. You guys with me? Yes or yes?
Wow.
Very simple. If you have, what's funny about this is you can't get these numbers if you just have the MLS. Like you have to know, like when you log into your MLS, it doesn't tell you how many homes there are. It just says, here's how many sold, right? You'd have to increase this and start counting 1, 2, 3. I ain't doing that crap, right? So that's what I love about My Plus Leads. It tells me how many physical addresses there are. So now that I know how many homes there are in any given neighborhood, and then I can go in and find out how many sold in the last 12 months versus also how many pendings there are. Then I take that number, the total number of houses, and start multiplying it. I start at 5%. If it's under that number, I try to see if it's 4.5%, that's going to be iffy for me. But right now, the strategy is to find neighborhoods at 5% or greater. Well, my neighborhood, this is my neighborhood, by the way. My neighborhood happens to be at just shy of 6%. That's gold. And guys, 36 properties right there in the last 12 months, right? So now that I have that data, what the heck are we going to do? Well, glad you asked. You can go into My Plus Leads and you can buy this data. You can do it one of two ways. If I come over here to My Plus Leads, I've got all this data right here. I can come down here and I can say, I either want to buy all of these, generate the list, augment it. Now I'm going to have probably 560 of them with phone numbers, names, and emails. Now I can start emailing them a monthly newsletter, right? So that's the first thing that I would do. It's just buy the entire neighborhood, upload those into your CRM, and just email them once a month, not 3 times a week, and not some bull crap. I'm an agent, and how about hey Angie, my name's Kelly. I actually live on Jacks Lake, right around the corner from you, and I wanted to include you in my monthly neighborhood newsletter. Did y'all see that? Does that sound like I'm a realtor? I do live near you, but I freaking want to list your home, right? No. Hey, Jackie, I live on Jacks Lake, right around the corner from you. My name's Kelly. Yes, I'm a realtor, but I wanted to include you in our, that's why you should be doing this strategy for your neighborhood. Like, how many of you, does it piss you off when you go on a Saturday to show houses to a buyer and you come back to your neighborhood and suddenly, and I'll pick on Keller Williams because I'm not with him. Keller Williams has a coming soon sign 3 doors down from you. And you're like, what the freak are these people doing? Well, that's your fault, dummy. You're the boonie head. They didn't even know who you were, right? So don't get mad at Keller Williams. Matter of fact, you should get on your knees and pray to Jesus. Thank them for Keller Williams. Hopefully Keller Williams gave you a wake-up call that they're out there in your house, your neighborhood, dating your peeps, right? Now let's make it personal. Now you see that and you thank Jesus for Keller Williams. Then you say, now, Jesus, I thank you for Keller Williams, but I need you to help me just absolutely beat them up this year. Right? just and if you're with Keller Williams, don't take offense. It could be EXP. Lord, thank you for EXP. Now show me how to beat the stink out of EXP. Lord, I'm with Epic Realty. Show me how to beat up LP, right? Whoever. But this is your wake-up call. This strategy, especially in your neighborhood, you should be employing. But if I just stop right now, that's a pretty good training. My plus leads, boom, you got, hey, let's go, right? But I don't want to leave you hanging, right? I'm going to give you the goodies. So what did I do today? And by the way, Deb, you're going to like this. I went to my best friend, which is what?
Well,
Do you see it? Chat GPT. And here's what I did. And I'm going to give you guys this entire chat so you can load it up in yours. I said, chat, I want to create content for postcards, videos, and emails for my real estate business. Let's start with homeowners. I want to market to them to find out who is interested in selling their house in the next 1 to 12 months. As a professional real estate marketer, what would you consider the top 5 things a homeowner would be interested in knowing that pertains to potentially selling their home? What would be the most important things that would catch their attention and engage with my content? I do not want the normal real estate language. Location, location, location. It's like a cat with a hairball with me. You'll never see that on my listings. I'm just saying that's my pet peeve. So I don't want the normal real estate. I want to know what homeowners would consider valuable info. Thus why I asked, and Angie led off with the correct point. What do you think homeowners want to know if they're going to be selling in the next 12 months?
they want to know what they're walking away with. I'm sorry. I thought you were asking.
No. Thank you. Now, before I show you what chat just delivered, let me go back to MyPlus. Remember I said you could buy the whole neighborhood. Now that's for email campaigns. Once you augment it, then I go back and only buy, you ready for this? The ones that are going to sell in the next 12 months. So now from 601, I'm going to have, you ready for this? If it'll ever do it, I think my computer has ADD. 175. Or I could go 1 degree higher. Now watch this. 601 emails going out once a month, newsletter. Not I'm a realtor and you want to know your home. No. Hey, I live right around the corner from you, or I live a couple streets over from you, or I live in the same city and I wanted to include you in my Claremont newsletter. We're going to talk about all the brand new restaurants, Costco deals, Publix buy one, get ones. We're going to also talk about the real estate market. If you're thinking of selling the next 12 months, this is where you want to be. So guys, make sure you stay tuned to my next month's newsletter. Today, we're going to do a quick video on all of the Publix. Are you hearing me, Debbie? Buy one, get ones. I don't want them to spam my email or kick out. I want him to stay with me. So I'm going to give him, but like if I got an email, today from an agent with 5 to 10 buy one, get ones at Publix, I'm reading that freaking email because I spend a lot of money at Costco. If I get an email from Deb Haynes talking about the real estate market only, I'm gonna kick her out and unsubscribe. But if I get an email from Deb Haynes that says, "Hey man, if you're not a Costco user, there's a link down here. Go check them out. They're giving you a free trial or 20% off or whatever." But guys, if you are, check out my recent shopping trip. There are 10 special things at Costco with massive price reductions, and one of them is some T-bones. Check out the newest daily deals at Costco, and then drop in an article or a link or a video about the deals, right? I'm keeping them hooked. And then underneath that, we're going to start shifting to, hey, now, as a local resident and a realtor, I've got my finger on the pulse of all things, blah, 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 blah. All right. So buy the list. Once you own it, come back in and now just buy the hottest potential sellers. And if you take it all the way to the end, that is people that literally you need to be talking to. 116 guys, that's $50 a month, hypothetically, maybe 60 a month in that neighborhood in postcards. So I'm not going to send a postcard to 601 people. That'd be 300 a month. When's the last time 601 people in one neighborhood outside of 3 Mile Island sold and left in 1 year? It just doesn't happen. That's why you go back to the beginning of this video. If you're late to the video, we talked about how to find out the turnover rate. Well, if there's 35 people moving potentially in this neighborhood next year, I'm going to at least reach out to 116 that potentially are going to move. So now I'm allocating dollars to this neighborhood on postcards and emails going to everybody, because there might be an ancillary. There might be somebody outside of the statistical probability, maybe somebody thinking of a divorce, but they're not currently searching online for things that indicate they're selling. Maybe somebody finds out 6 months from now that their company's moving them to Timbuktu and they got to sell, right? The emails are going to give you the opportunity to catch the outliers. The direct mail is going to give you access to people that have the highest probability. It's kind of concentrated orange juice, right? So that's why we did that. Now, back to chat. So I asked it for all of this stuff, okay? And then I came down here. Number one, guys, ready? This is what chat gave me to start. And this is why you're going to get this from me. You're going to want to go through this. Number one, got it. Homeowners thinking about selling don't care about real estate jargon. They care about money, speed, ease, and certainty. Number one, here's the message. What will I walk away with? Net proceeds. Homeowners don't care about the listing price as much as they want to know how much money they're going to. Now, I would disagree. They do care about the listing price, but ultimately, they want to know, what am I going to make if you sell my friggin' home? Right? I would much rather you tell me, Kelly, I can sell your home for $599. What about this? Hey, Deb, when I sell your home, based on the information you gave me, you're going to walk away with $357,000 after you pay everything. How's that sound, Deb? Oh, great. As opposed to, Deb's already been on Zillow, and Zillow lied to her and told her home was worth $650, but it's worth $590. Deb, your home's worth $590. Now we got to piss around and fight. Deb, based on what you just told me and based on market conditions, I got great news. It looks like after you pay all of your fees, hypothetically, you can walk away with $399,957.47. How's that sound, Deb? Oh, Kelly, list that puppy, right? So engagement hook. Thinking about selling? Don't guess what you'll walk away with. Get a breakdown of what you'll actually put in your pocket after closing. Number two, what's my home really worth? See, here we talked about net proceeds. Now we're talking about what's it worth, not a zestimate. So we're dealing with net, and now what's my home worth? Engagement, online home values are wrong 72% of the time. Want the real number? Get a custom analysis. Number three, what do I need to fix and what can I ignore? The hook, don't waste thousands on the wrong home improvements. Here's what actually makes you more money when selling. Guys, this is young. I'm like ready to sell my house now. Not really. Are there buyers for my home? Oh, wait, we missed one. Can I still sell without the hassle? Now, this one, selling doesn't have to be stressful. Get a step-by-step plan that makes it smooth, simple, and free. This is where you're going to get a customized selling plan based on their timeline. Maybe a fast cash offer, maybe a sell and buy, delayed. So number four would be where you could introduce a potential cash offer with a caveat that if you go ahead and list it with me, I can potentially get you more, but we do have a cash offer for you. This is a fast sell time. And then number five, are there buyers for my home right now? Well, if you've been following me, you know I talk a lot about using the MLS So if I'm dealing with a homeowner that's thinking of putting their home on the market, the very first thing we're going to talk about is I got access to buyers other agents don't even know about. These are people with listed homes or pending homes that hasn't found their next home yet. They're still searching, where I'm going to expose all of them to you daily to try to get them to come look at your home, put an offer in. Who better to buy your home than a homeowner closing with $357,000, 622 cents and 59 cents of profit? Now they got money. They got money for down payment, right? They got money to go, right? So that's what that one is. So then I said, how to use these in postcards, videos, and emails. Well, it told me. So then I said this. Now give me the following for how to use these in postcards, videos, and emails. Content for a postcard that is short but powerful with a CTA, a video script. You see where I'm going with this, guys? A video script with an email that corresponds to the message with a CTA, and do this for all 5. Understand. Got it. Number 1, what will I walk away with? Net proceeds breakdown. Postcard, thinking of selling, find out what you'll actually walk away with. Now, let me stop right here. If I open up Card Genie, and I have this 12-month, 1 card a month campaign that all of you that have my Card Genie get, here's the first card. So this is my, why are you making me sign in? Don't do that to me. Here we go. So you already have these cards. If you want to do this new one, check this out. I'm going to edit the very first card. The first card talks about net proceeds, discard. So here is the blanket card I created for you, which is an amazing card. But here's how you use this. You go back to this. The postcard, thinking of selling, find out what you'll actually walk away with. So let's go back to the postcard. What I would do is I would get rid of all of this on this postcard. I would actually duplicate every one of these cards so you're not messing with what I gave you. Keep this template, but duplicate the card, create a second template, right? Get rid of that, get rid of that. I'm going to come, get rid of that. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to make that the background. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to come over to photo for this new marketing strategy, and I'm going to put their home on it. So now I've got their home on the front of the card. On the back of the card, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this, and I'm going to do this. Then I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to say, copy. I don't think it's going to give me the emojis. It just doesn't do that, but let's see what it does give me. Okay, and then I'm going to go into text. I'm going to bring it down to like 14. Then we're going to bring it up. Okay, and that's it. So now I've just taken in 1 minute or less a postcard that you already have if you have my Card Genie, recreated the postcard, and now I took the very first idea. Now I've got my content for the postcard. Here's what it looks like. It's a picture of their home. So when they get it in their mailbox, it's a full color picture of their home using Google Street, and on the back of it, thinking of selling? Find out what you'll actually walk away with. Most sellers focus on their home's price, but the real question, so this is education. And at the bottom, scan the QR code or text net. So Debbie, if you get a text that says net and the phone number of whoever's phone that is, you pretty much know what that is, right? Killer strategy. Now, I'm not going to go through every single one of these, but it did that for me. There's the video script. Check this out, Deb. Most homeowners think the most important number is their home's price. But that's not the number that matters most. Hi, my name is Kelly, local real estate agent for Hoopy Doopy Real Estate Company, and I want to share something so important that if you're thinking of selling in the next 12 months, this is critical. What really counts is how much you'll walk away with after you close. Don't you want to know the exact amount or something close to what the title company is going to put into your bank account when you close? Well, check out. You want to know what that is after commissions, fees, and anything else. Now, if you're thinking about selling, let me break it down for you for free. So you can make an informed decision. No guesswork, no surprises. Click the link below the video or just simply text me at 407-832-6604 for your free seller net sheet. And I'll take the time to show you how I created it and why these numbers are important for you before you ever consider listing with a realtor. Hope this is some great information. I got another card coming to you next month, but make sure you get with me on that. Debbie, come on, freak. There's your script. And then guess what? There's your email, right? This is what chat did. So a couple things. I'm going to go ahead and grab, share, create link, copied. I'm going to go now. Let me quit sharing for a minute. And guys, I'm not done with your goodies. So I'm going to go to chat. For those of you, there we go. For those of you that use Chat GPT, and guys, there's a free version. That's my thread, guys. You're welcome to go play around. What I did for you is I got 5 postcard, email, and video scripts just for you. You can use them however you want. You can go create your own new cards using the philosophy of creating the image of their home, putting the content on the back with what I just gave you. And guys, by Friday, you can have a ready to go card series for your neighborhood, right? That's number one. But I'm not going to leave you there. Now let's go and look what else I created for you. Oh, this one's crazy. And I'm going to give this to you for free today too. You just never know what you're going to get with me. All right. So what I did is I said, okay, I know it can take 7 days once I order a card, right? I also want to communicate with them by letter, because if they don't look at my card, maybe they'll look at my letter. I also want to do email campaigns, right? I even might want to take the 116 people in my neighborhood that have the highest intent to sell and create a manila envelope packet with some good stuff for them and go leave it at their front door on a weekend. Just drive by their home and go to the front door, right? Got to get serious about this if you want to make money, guys. It ain't coming to you. Don't sit at your couch at home watching episodes of NCIS thinking you finna get rich, because you got to do something that's going to make it happen, right? And if you don't want to cold call, this session we're teaching on today is gold. Now, here's what I just created for you. Are you ready, Debbie? Tell me if this one don't make this. This is it right here. I'm giving you guys, based off my content, 5 letters. First letter, what will I walk away with? What's your bottom line? Hey, homeowner, thinking about selling your home? The real question isn't what your home's worth. I'm not going to read the whole thing to you, but there's letter number 1. You see that little thing that says scan me? Well, if you'll notice on that thread, I gave you a video script. Go shoot a freaking video. And if you have to, create a free video website with a clickable link. You can do it in Canva. I showed you guys how to do it. And if you don't know, go find my YouTube channel. I have a video on how to create video websites for free in Canva with clickable links. Go create the video, and guess what? Grab the QR code for that website where your video is hosted and drop that QR code right there. I even gave you, I don't know if you guys can see this or not on the letter, but check this out. Scan me. Just put your QR code right in the middle of there. There's your first letter. Second letter. What's my home really worth? Not as estimate. Zillow got it wrong. There's your letter. All you're going to do is you're going to download these letters, and you're going to take this letter and you are going to copy it on your computer. I would go and make individual letters on your Canva. And then if you're going to want to do this, either get rid of homeowner's name and just say, hey, homeowner, or if you want to take the time, put the homeowner for that address on her. You do whatever you want, right? If I have 116, I'm not doing 116 homeowners' names. I'm just going to say, hello, homeowner, but this is meant for you to do what you want with it, right? And so there you go, guys. 5 letters. There's the third one. There's the fourth one. And they match the postcard, they match the video script, and they match the email. You see where we're going with this? Total neighborhood domination. So if I come over here to share, here's a template link. Copy. Let me quit sharing. Go to chat, and now you have the template link. There we go. All right, so let me check. You're not a GPT subscriber. I apologize, Angie. If you're not a GPT subscriber, I'll see if I can get this to you in a Word doc. But please understand, go get GPT. They have a free version. And I'll let you go to YouTube and Google in, how do I get Chat GPT for free? It'll walk you through it. Or I can share it. Matter of fact, if you don't mind, Christy, you've got my email. Just email me that information and I'll drop it to you. See if there's any other questions. You could, why, yes. Now, when it comes to the Google Street Image, it's just going to pull it from Google Street Image. The reason why you don't want to use the photo from the MLS for the neighborhood is you'd have to go and do it I got 116 people. I want to automate this. I don't take time to grab the picture, I don't want to do that. I'm going to make this simple. I'm going to grab the leads, put them into Card Genie, push go, and it's going to, based on the address, it's going to give me a Google Street Image. So Deb, you've got your hand raised. Let's go ahead. We're still recording, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, this is just, I'm piggybacking on what you just said. Can we preview the street view in Card Genie? You know how you can preview your card?
I don't know if you can do it in Card Genie, but can I tell you this? It's worth 50. It's worth 70 cents. Create a card today using this strategy.
Yeah.
The first card, put your address as the card street, send yourself a card and tell me 7 days from now, let me know how it looks.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay.
Because I do that for mine. I want to know what mine looks like.
Yeah, because otherwise
mine is the street image is like from 2 years ago.
Yeah, otherwise
I'm
I would
okay
just
with that.
use another picture.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like 2 cars ago, right?
All right.
But it's still powerful. Now, you don't have to put their home on it. You could do what I do. Sometimes I go to ChatGPT or I go to some other AI that I use, and I ask it to give me a picture of a home that's happy holding up money. Pattern interrupt. So the front of the card will be a cartoon version of a home holding up a stack of cash. I don't care what you put, but on the front of the cards, try not to put any text. Let your text be on the back of it. Let the front of it pattern interrupt them. So I'm going to quit recording right now and we'll stop here and then I'll take questions. So if you're watching this, make sure you watch the other recordings that we have on school. If you are on YouTube, if I put this on YouTube, this is the stuff we do every week. Just drop some comments below. I'll leave some links to share with you how you can get involved. But this is particularly for those using My Plus Leads. If you don't have My Plus Leads and you're on YouTube, I'll put a 30-day free subscription down below. Go try it out. Leave yourself a note on day 29 to cancel it if you don't want it. But this is a powerful platform for you guys to generate massive amounts of targeted.
Kelly.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So is this video on, it's on school or is it on your YouTube?
This one's going to be on school, and I might cross post this on YouTube because this content I threw out today was fire.
Oh, this is excellent. It's unbelievable.
All right, let me quit recording and take questions.